And was the more you talk about it, the less power it has on you. So I'm here to talk about it. I can't believe it's been a year. Quitting my job had to be the hardest thing I've ever done. This job really was my self-identity. I really thought that if I quit, I was a complete failure because everyone around me was able to survive their 9 to 5s and I wasn't. And so that took a huge toll on myself. I spent about 3 months really understanding why this job was not right for me, why I felt so much anxiety, and how I was going to move on. And I think, like any toxic relationship, it takes a lot of time. I thought I was going to, talk to my manager, quit, and I was going to feel so much better. And that was not the case at all. I didn't know who I was. I think this job was everything to me. And when I took that away, I just didn't know. And then I didn't have any safety nets. I didn't have a job to go into. I completely gambled on myself. It was a bet, like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to quit my job and I'm going to figure it out. I'm incredibly grateful that I had the opportunity to be able to do that and had the support from my friends and family. But it's still very hard to do without any security. I was on my own. I had to be like, okay, now I'm going to do the path that I believe in. And I think being surrounded by 9 to 5ers and me wanting something completely different was hard to understand and to be real with myself, because I thought it was just the job. It was just not only the job. I didn't want to do anything with 9 to 5. And so I think understanding myself and valuing that was not something I wanted to do and do something different, and that being okay, took a lot. So then I got the opportunity to go to a conference, and this conference was mind-blowing. I felt like I really fit in. People really had the same mindset as me. The entrepreneurship world is incredible. And I kept going to conferences. I went to another conference and met incredible people. And within the very next day after this conference, I had a panic attack because I was avoiding all my other feelings, avoiding everything else I was dealing with. And it's crazy because the body does keep score. Even if you're avoiding all of your issues, the body does keep score. And so I was going to coaching and trying to figure out what is happening. And now, coming a year later, I think the biggest lesson I learned was when you start to value your opinions over other people's opinions,